they drop it, and before you know it, wind blows and the whole place will now catch fire. So due to their carelessness, it can set the whole place on fire and result into bush fire. Then when farmers shift from one land to another, their shifting coefficient is also related to bush burning. You know that shifting coefficient is a type of farming practice whereby when a farmer has cultivated a piece of land for upward of 4 years, the farmer, together with his family, will shift from that place and move to a new place to go and continue their farming practices. So this type of habit is called shifting cultivation. So the new place where the farmer shifted to, the farmer will remove the vegetation there, set the place on fire again, resulting into bush burning. Then during summer, any carelessness by people living near dense vegetation can result into severe bushfire. Summer, everywhere dry, any little spark at all, any little fire, the whole place, the whole neighborhood can simply be on fire. I'm going to pause a little bit to take your question when I'm done with bush burning. Okay, any questions so far, please? Sanusi, can we have your question? Sanusi Raimat.
Sir? So I don't understand.
Your question, please.
I don't understand
You don't understand
the flooding part. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Noted.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Nafisat. Oisa.
Sir, I don't know how, like, what the effects of bush burning now.
The effect of bush burning, we are coming there.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Any other question? Fuad. Fuad, what's your question? Okay. Ladi.
Sir, please, can you go back to bush burning slide?
Bush burning slide. Okay, noted.
Yes.
Okay. So we have flooding, bush burning. We'll go back to them now.
Bush burning slide.
Fuad, are you ready with your question now?
Effect of bush burning.
Fuad? Okay, okay, yeah?
I don't have a question.
Okay, thank you. But we can see your hand up here. Thank you.
Okay.
So you said that during summer any carelessness by people living near dense vegetation can result in severe bushfire. So what do you mean by that?
Okay, noted. Okay.
Sean, question.
Sean, can we have your question, please?
Sir, you said that when farmers shift from one land to another, their cultivation shift is also related to bush burning. But what if the land they are moving to, it doesn't have any plants or any trees that needs to be burnt? It doesn't affect the plant life now.
Okay, but normally it's not possible for a farmer that wants to cultivate to go to a bare ground to go and cultivate. Are you with me, Sean?
Okay.
So
yes, sir.
It's going to meet some vegetation there. And for him to cultivate, he needs to remove that vegetation. When he removes
Okay.
them, he waits for them to dry and he sets them on fire.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You understand? So
Yes,
a
sir.
farmer does not cultivate on a bare ground. Not possible.
Yes, sir.
Right. So some ask for the slide on flooding. We go back there now. The slide on bush burning. We quickly go back there. Then someone asked about the effect of bush burning. We have not got there.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Let's
go
go back
to
to flooding.
question.
Flooding.
Yeah,
Okay.
almost.
Okay. Flooding. So you have it back now. That is a large amount of water that has spread from a river or sea and cover areas which should be dry. So when that occurs, they say that flooding has occurred. So this is a slide on flooding. Causes of flooding: accumulation of water across impermeable surface, overflowing of river banks during the rainy season, dam breakage. Someone asked a question about bush burning. When we get there, I will answer. If you're writing, please be fast about it so that we can cover enough ground before the time is over for today. Okay. After causes, the next is control. And we said that we can put flooding under control through careful management of water bodies, building of dams and reservoirs, then reducing the rate of deforestation. Next is the effect of flooding on community: physical damage to bridges, making clean and potable water become scarce, outbreak of disease, shortage of food crops, panic, injuries and death, transport links being destroyed, loss of habitat of plants and animals, then economic hardship. I want to move on now. So another student asked for the slide on bush burning, and here is it. This is bush burning. Okay. Okay, so to the question now that during summer, any carelessness by people living near dense vegetation can result in severe bush burning. I explained that some people, they normally go into dense vegetation to go and smoke. So when they smoke, the ashes is left there. When they are done smoking, they drop the leftover there too. But don't forget that we are talking about fire here, and wind is fire. So with just a small wind around, the whole thing can just catch fire, resulting into what is called bush fire. So, and when bush fire occurs, then bush is burnt, and that is related to the bush burning that we are talking about. So that is how they become related. And this normally happens during the summer, the dry season, for example. So we can have bushfire. We later people will say, we don't know the cause. We just saw fire, but we know that the cause is due to the carelessness of one person or the other. So that is how it happens. All right. The next one is to see the image of bush burning itself. Maybe we don't know what caused this, or maybe somebody set it on fire because the person wanted to use it for farming, or maybe it was due to the carelessness of someone, as we saw in the other slide. Maybe somebody has gone to this dense vegetation to smoke, and its carelessness has now resulted into this. We don't know, but this is exactly what we are talking about. A lot of microorganisms will get burnt, vegetation burnt off, resulting into flooding and other environmental hazards. The effect that another student asked about now. So we just go to the effect now. So we just go to the effect now. So effect now, it leads to land degradation, making land to lose its value, microorganisms that aid decomposition, microorganisms that aid germination and growth of plants are destroyed, leads to soil erosion, exposing the soil to the element of weather. Desertification, that's removing vegetation cover, making the place that is not a desert to become a desert. Economic damage, environmental pollution, then loss of wild animals. Animals that live in the wild, they can be caught in the midst of the inferno and they lose their lives. These are the effects of bush burning. We stop at bush burning, so I will take your question, then I will equally ask you my question too. Are we still together? Okay. Yeah. So I have Abdurrahman here now. Abdurrahman. Hello. Hello, Abdurrahman. You are on.
I don't understand the dam part. The explanation of the dam.
On what?
The dam.
Dams.
Yes. You said whenever it's flooding, if you build a dam, the dam will, s- will prevent the water from wasting. What if the dam is full?
When the dam is full, I think that the dam official, they normally regulate it. What they do is that when the dam is filled up, they release it so that the water in the dam can flow out into smaller water bodies and other tributaries, and they move away like that to prevent the dam from breaking totally. Because if the dam should break down totally, it's going to result in a very serious disaster that we may not be able to manage. That's why they release it gradually.
Okay.
Understand? Jamal.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how does reforestation help to build soil erosion?
How
How does it
does
help to control?
Hello, please, can you repeat your question?
So how does reforestation help to control soil erosion?
Thank you. Re means to bring it back. Understand?
Yes, sir.
If you delete a file, so you can restore it. So you bring it back. So reforestation means the forest that you have removed, you put it back. Are you there?
So no, I mean like the reforestation, how does it help to control the soil erosion?
You're talking about reforestation. Reforestation, did I get you right?
Yes, sir.
Erosion happens if the soil is bare. If there is no vegetation on the soil, erosion will occur, definitely. So if you don't want erosion to occur, what you simply do is you plant vegetation there. Planting of vegetation is what is called reforestation.
So what does the vegetation do?
What? Vegetation prevents the element of weather from eroding the soil. Element of weather like wind or rainfall, it prevents them from eroding the soil.
Okay, sir.
Thank you. Jamal, is that Jamal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Araulua. Araulua. Okay. Dada Phillips. Dada
Sir,
Phillips.
what do you mean? Yes, sir. Sir, what do you mean by desertification?
Desertification means to turn a place that is not a desert to desert.
What?
To turn a place that is not a desert to
Yes.
desert.
Yes. Sir, what do you say?
To turn a place. Are you with
Sir, what
me?
do you say?
To turn a place that is not a desert to desert. Did you get that, Folarin? To turn a place that is not a desert to desert.
Sir, I understand.
All right, thank you. Aliyah Hosseini.
Sir,
Yes, can I have your question?
sir, what do you mean by economic damage?
Economic, anytime you hear the word economic, is relating to money. Money. Anytime you hear economy, it's relating to money. So flooding, bush burning, all these environmental hazards that we're talking about, the end result is money will be spent. Understand? Let's listen to Abdul Samad. Abdul Samad. Hello, Abdul Samad.
Hello.
Hello, Abdul Samad. Okay. Abdul Samad, are you still there?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You are on now. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm with you.
Yes, sir. Sir, please, how does cigarette start push money? I was not aware.
How does what?
Cigarette.
How does what? I didn't get it.
Cigarette. How does cigarette?
Can you hear what I say?
No, you are not audible. You are not audible.
Sorry, can you send it through chat? Okay.
How does?
Okay. This class will be on YouTube So you can still access it on YouTube later today. Thank you. We meet next class.
The assignment will be done.
Yeah, with your assignment. Thank you and God bless.
End the class. Stop share. End meeting.
End meeting.
End meeting.
End meeting.